So my name is Chandler Santos, and I created the Holy Scroll Bible app to make the most engaging, most distraction-free Bible app in existence. And I'm going through the entire Bible off the app that I made to encourage you to read the entire Bible. So today we are reading, today is day 4, January 4th, 2026, and we're gonna read Genesis 11, 12, and 13. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Here we are, Holy Scroll Bible app. I'm on my development device. Need to scroll on over to Genesis 11. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, we're already here, Genesis 11. And this is just how you use the app. You just scroll verse by verse. That's confetti showing me I'm going up to the next chapter. But yeah, anyway, let's do it. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime they had for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build up a city and a tower, whose top may reach into the heaven, and let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. This they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them from abroad, from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build a city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years and begat sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 530 years and begat Salah. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Salah 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Salah lived 30 years and begat Eber. And Salah lived after he begat Eber 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years and begat Peleg. And to be honest, I'm doing my best pronunciation on these. I think it's just realistic as well. Like you're not gonna know every pronunciation or know all of them while you're reading. And I just encourage you to not skip over and glance over, and just do your best while actually like going through these names that are hard to pronounce. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg for 130 years and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived after 30 years and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived 230 years and begat Serug. And Reu lived after he begat Serug 207 years and begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years and begat Nahor. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife Malika, and the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren. She had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot, and the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son's Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur to the land of Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan, and they came into Haran and dwelt there. The days of Terah were 405 years, and Terah died in Haran. Here we are in chapter 12, got the confetti. Now the Lord said unto Abram, Get thee out of the country and from thy kindred and thy father's house into a land which I will shew thee, and I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And we will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thou shalt all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old, and he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai, his wife, and Lot, his brother's son, and all the substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land into the place of Shechem, into the plain of Morah, and the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared to Abram and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence into the mountain of the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Hai on the east. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me. But they will save thee alive. Say, I pray thee, Thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. And it came to pass that when Abram was coming to Egypt, that the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her, and commended her before Pharaoh, and the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And they entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen, and he asses, and men servants and maidservants, and she asses, and camels. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called unto Abram and said, What is this thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she is thy wife? Why saidst thou, She is my sister, so I might have taken her to me to wife? Now therefore, behold, thy wife, take her and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and saying that they sent him away. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. Here we are, chapter 13. And Abram went up into Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south. And Abram was very rich in the cattle, in silver, and in gold. And he went on his journey from the south even to Bethel, into the place where his tent had been in the beginning between Bethel and Hai, until the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called unto the name of the Lord. And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Pezerite dwelled then in the land. And Abram said unto Lot, Let thee be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we be brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take thy left hand, then I will go into the right. Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted up his eyes, and behold, all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered before everywhere. Before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves, the one from the other. Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent toward Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. And the Lord said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up thine eyes and look from the place where thou art, northward and southward, and eastward and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as dust of the earth, so that as a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Arise, walk through the land, in the length of it, and the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. Then Abraham removed his tent, and came and dwelt in the plain of Moreh, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Lord. There we are. Cool. Chapter 14. We're making our way through the whole Bible off the Holy Scroll Bible app. I made it to encourage you to read the entire Bible, and ultimately that if you struggle reading the Bible on paper or addicted to scrolling, you don't need to fight scrolling. You just need to scroll something different.